Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to be getting ready using some new products from my Ulta haul. You probably saw my Ulta haul that I just posted in my last video. But truth is, I'm switching it up. I'm filming this before I'm filming that, so you're going to see that first. But I wanted to play with this new makeup, so I'm going to try it out, which might be better for the haul anyways, so you could kind of see what I think, and then we'll dive right into it, right? We'll do like a tutorial with all this stuff. I also have some other new things that I'm going to share with you too that I think would be great. And hopefully my mic does not do any funky things, because I filmed 2 videos the other day. I was so proud. You guys know I've been having some mic things going on and my mic wasn't plugged in. Got a lot of stuff to go through. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. And let's go ahead and dive on into it. So I did a tutorial the other day and I really liked it. So that's why I'm kind of like in a pickle about uploading it versus not uploading it, because the audio is not good, but the look is so good. And I was trying out new products, like really hot new products. The dilemma, but it's not a big deal. You know, it's a small violin to play. You feel me? We're gonna dive in. I have a lot of new makeup to try. I went into Ulta yesterday, literally to restock a self tanner, and I came out with a big bag and a hefty receipt, honey. It was hefty, but I don't know. I went on a really good day. I feel like there's a lot of new stuff I wanted to try. First thing I'm going to do is prime. I'm going to use my regular primer from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer. Do you guys feel like my redness is kind of going down a little bit? I kind of feel like it is. I've been using this Paula's Choice. Oh, I got to figure out what it's called. It's newer for me. I've been using it for probably a couple weeks now, consistently. And it's supposed to help with like redness and uneven skin tone and all of that. So I feel like it kind of helps, like, as my rosacea kind of flares up with this product. But I've been using like some new skincare things. I've also been using her, is it vitamin C serum? It's like an oil. I use it at night. It's so, my skin, I'll wake up in the morning and it's just like incredible. I've been using like 3 new Paula's Choice products actually with my skincare, but been loving it. I'll have to share it with you guys kind of after I do like a month update. But what do you guys think? I got the new Tarte Shape Tape Corrector in green. I'm so excited to try this. I'm going to do it on one side of my face because I do have a new foundation that I want to try with you guys. And I just want to see how this works. They had a bunch of different colors, but I just obviously gravitated towards the green one for redness correction. It says neutralizes and diffuses redness, hyperpigmentation, and blemishes. Ideal for all skin tones. So I think I'm going to apply it on this side of my face. Now the thing with green is you don't need a ton, right? Like you just need a little bit to kind of get you through. I also want to try these. So it's giving blendable. You know, I love Huda Beauty though, don't get me wrong. It definitely did what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? So there's like a before, there's an after. I'm gonna leave this side as is because I want to see how well the foundation covers up. And I also want to do a little tiny bit on my forehead. I don't have too much rosacea like popping off up here right now. I have like a hue of red, I guess you could say. And I feel like the sponge is kind of blending out pretty well. This is the new Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Sunscreen up to 24-hour wear breathable coverage foundation. Is that what it's called? I walked into Ulta, this like slapped me in the face. It was right in front. So I was like, absolutely, I'll try you. So there's 50 colors, 24-hour full coverage foundation. Did I say that? Oh, I guess I did. Full coverage foundation, $57. It's an ultra thin, long lasting, and waterproof foundation that delivers a natural matte finish available in 50 shades. It has 4.6 stars and almost 4,000 reviews. I got high hopes. We're gonna see about the color. I got 2 colors, 355 in and 330 in. I can never tell my shade in Ulta because the lighting I just can never do. It's like they have good lighting from like the windows out front, but then when you get like in the aisles and everything, it's like the lighting from the aisles throws me off. You get it. It's never works out for me. I'm gonna take a foundation brush. I actually bought a new Morphe M6. Let's see how it covers. Definitely thinner. Ooh, wait a second. It's so interesting because I feel like when you get foundations like this that are this thin, they remind me of like those serum foundations, I guess. Feels very lightweight. Like it's very interesting. I don't know how to describe it, but it definitely doesn't feel like a foundation on my skin, but I feel like the coverage and everything looks beautiful. this might be a new favorite. I like Lancome stuff. Is it exciting? No, like the branding is kind of boring. It's been the same for years. But this right here, like look at that. That looks beautiful. Obviously I have texture. This is not a smoothing camera. I don't have smoothing filters on my skin. It's just real life. But it doesn't accentuate my texture at all. It really complements my skin. My forehead looks great. I'm impressed for my first impression. That looks incredible. And I really, it's hard to describe. I mean, it's not hard to describe the texture of it because it's exactly what it says, where it's like a thin consistency but full coverage, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna slip all over your face. It feels like it sets in. It kind of doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation. So I'm into it so far, which is a great start to this video. I love when that happens. All right, I'm gonna go in with this Persona Bronze Multi-Stick. I've used Persona's blush sticks before, really like them. So I don't know why I haven't tried the bronze one yet. This one's just in Sahara. I really love the Dibs duos. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but they're really nice. It has like a blush on one end, a bronzer contour on the other. I tried e.l.f.'s new one in my previous video. I don't know when you guys are gonna see that. I didn't love it, spoiler alert. But I did like the highlight one from e.l.f. I just feel like I couldn't get the e.l.f. contour one to blend well for me. It could have been foundation too. It's definitely more of a red tone bronzer. Bronzer contour. I feel like it looks a little bit patchy. I think it'll all come together, but this side of my face looks good. This side's like, okay. I like it. Not obsessed with it. I think I have other ones I like more, but it could just be the color for me that I'm not obsessed with. Let's go into concealer. So this is in light medium sand, and I'm just gonna use this for my concealer today. And I actually wanna use that Huda Beauty sponge. I know you don't need a lot with this. Back in the day, oh my gosh, remember when we just like put it on? I put it on not too long ago and I was like, damn, that's a lot of foundation. Or a lot of concealer, because I didn't realize how full coverage it is. And like back in the day, coverage was coverage, you know, the more the merrier. And now it's like, no baby, this is full coverage. You need to chill for a second. I could not do a triangle again like I used to. I still drag it down like a triangle, but like actually having product all the way down. Okay, I don't think I'm liking this to blend out. I think it's taking too long. I'm very impatient. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush. I like using a foundation brush to blend out concealer too, because it kind of mixes in the foundation with the concealer, and I feel like it just ends up meshing really beautifully. But that gave me some really good coverage and blended really well. So far we're good. Guys know I love Juvia's Place. It's one of my favorite brands, and I got their liquid blushes, and these look incredible, like incredible. I got 3 colors. I don't even know what color I'm gonna use today because I just love them all. But we have Rosy Posy, Marigold, and Pink Lady. I want to quickly swatch them for you. I love the packaging. These are incredibly pigmented. Like you only need a small amount. The packaging is so freaking cute. There's Rosy Posy. Marigold is like a orange coral. Like it's stunning. This might be the one I use. I don't know. Oh, Marigold, so pretty. But Pink Lady looks so nice too. See, this is why I have a hard time finding one that I want to use. This one's Pink Lady. Gorgeous. Okay, we're just gonna pick one. This one. What is this one? Okay, fine. Okay, if you said so. All right, this one's the Rosy Posy one. This is one that I got because I knew it would be a great like everyday color. I'm just gonna pop a couple right there. I'm gonna do one side of my face first and then blend. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness. 1 dot, not 2. 1 dot, 1 dot. I personally love a good pigmented cream blush, and the reason why is because I set my face, and I love when I set my face and you can see like the blush peeking through, you know what I mean? I love that. This is so pigmented. You get a lot of product on the doe foot, so just FYI. This is gonna last you forever though with how pigmented that is. Wow, that was 1 dot. And that's the perfect amount. Like it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Like if you don't love blush, I would say like, you know, use half of a dot. But if you're like me and you love blush, I think you would love this. I am just gonna apply a little bit of concealer here so I can blend out like right underneath that eye. We're gonna set our face. I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, but this is the Ultra Blur. I have not seen this before, and I used to really like the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, but it wasn't really like blurring, you know, it was just a good setting powder. But the fact that this is Ultra Blur has me intrigued. I also don't like the glow one that they have, like the radiance one, because that's just not my vibe. I don't need radiance. I don't need a radiant powder because like I have enough texture and pores as it is. I don't want to accentuate that, and usually that's what that will do. I'm gonna take this powder and I'm gonna hope we get a Too Faced Peach Perfect alternative. Oh, I do think it's nice, but I don't think it's like incredibly blurring. Like and we shouldn't compare to things that are discontinued, but if we were to compare to Too Faced Peach Perfect, which I might just show you anyways on the other side, this is a great setting powder. Like it looks really nice, but like there's something about like the Too Faced, first of all, I have a really great foundation on and things are looking pretty good on my skin. I feel like if anything, Laura Mercier's is just very matte, whereas like the Too Faced one, look at that. Can you tell the difference? I can see the difference. Like just in my pores, it's blurred, it's airbrushed. It looks so good. This is a blurring powder. No offense to Laura Mercier. Like the Laura Mercier is very hit and miss for me too. It's not one of those brands that I always gravitate towards. It's kind of one I do skip over just because I don't find a lot of stuff that I love. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this over here to blur. Yeah, I think it just depends on your skin type too. Obviously, you guys know I have a lot of texture and I need coverage. Okay, wow, we've got quite a bit of bronzers, blushes, so many things. Let me put that in there. Highlight wise, I have two different highlighters. I have some from ColourPop, one from ColourPop, one from Tarte. I've never seen this Tarte one before. And then I also grabbed these Wet n Wild palettes, like a bronzer palette and a blush palette. These look gorgeous. A new bronzer from MAC. And the ColourPop bronzer, blush, and highlight. Let's go with the ColourPop blush bronzer highlight because it's like all the same brand and we can kind of see how they work well together. So the first thing we're going to start with is the ColourPop Silver Strand Beach bronzer. They had a lot of different colors in this, and of course they were a little bit more affordable. So I think this looks really pretty. I'm excited to use this on my skin. Kind of bronze up the skin a little bit. See what we got here. I feel like powder bronzers always kind of make everything look a little bit more smooth, usually. Seems like a nice color too. I like this color for me personally. I love that you can still see the blush and highlight underneath the powder. Obviously nothing revolutionary, but it is a very soft powder. And again, since it's ColourPop, it's a little bit more affordable. And I really like the tone of this one. All right, then we have the ColourPop blush in Shortbread. I saw this and I just couldn't pass it up. I thought it was so pretty. It could be a good everyday color. We're just gonna kind of, so this is like more orangey terracotta. And it's gonna be hard to kind of tell the difference because that blush I just used was so intense. Yeah, I don't really see a huge difference. Maybe I will when this is edited back, but right now I'm not seeing like a big difference. This highlighter is called Minted, again from that same ColourPop line. They had one lighter this too, but it just looked way too light for me. I also want to look at this Morphe Vegan Pro Precision Blush Brush, but I wanted to try this for possibly highlighter. This is like, this actually looks very similar to NARS brushes. This would be a NARS brush dupe for sure, but I wanted to see like how this would work. Okay, that highlight seems nice. I think it's the best one out of the bunch so far, honestly. So I think out of the three, this highlight is definitely my favorite. I could probably go without that blush and bronzer only because the blush doesn't seem super pigmented for me. Could be because I have that one underneath. I'll keep you updated. And the bronzer wasn't anything revolutionary. You could just go get the Relove one, I believe from Walmart, which is like under $5. Get the same effect. I'm going to quickly apply some eyeshadow, so we'll speed through this like we normally do, and then I kind of want to show, I don't know, I have a few things. I have like these lashes again. I love this Crisan lash from Lily Lashes. It is beautiful, but I also have this Tartelette tubing mascara that everybody talks about, and I've been wanting to try it. It was sold out when they did like a sale not too long ago, and I finally grabbed one. First, I'm going to apply some eyeshadow. I'm not going to do anything crazy because I just did a smoky eye, but we're gonna make everything look a little bit more put together. Also using Huda Beauty's new Matte Obsessions, Warm Matte Obsessions.
but you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home.
Okay guys, we basically have a full look on. I was listening to a podcast, got a little distracted. I was just like doing my makeup, but I like this so far. Obviously I put on some false lashes because I wanted the look to really pop, but this seems nice. The Tartelette tubing mascara, I'm gonna try it obviously without a full look with like lashes and liner and all of that, but so far I do like it. I mean, look at the eye on that. That just looks amazing. So you guys know I'm trying to find like some new mascara to like help with the Bite Beauty saga. My favorite mascara is obviously discontinued, so now I'm trying to find the next best thing. I did go ahead and line my lips. I used the lip liner from Tarte. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Liner in Soft Pink. And then I'm going to try this out. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Joy Tinted Lip Oil. I don't know how I feel about it, but we're going to try it. Feels nice. It's kind of pretty. I used a ton of products in my hair the other day. I just washed it and it is so heavy. Like I used way too much product and I'm gonna have to wash it again this week. I used like a new oil and stuff and it is so freaking heavy. I just like can't make it work. This is the entire makeup look. I actually like the way that it did turn out. I for sure think the hit product for me is the foundation. That is just like, I was super shocked by that. Here's one thing I forgot that I just saw that I will go ahead and put on because I feel like my brows look a little dark. This is, I believe, new from NYX, and it's the NYX The Brow Glue. This is in taupe, a non-sticky finish. Now, this is for like people who like to like laminate their brow, not laminate, but like have their brows like stick up. I'm just not a brow person. I don't really care about my brows too much. I just want them on and get out the door. But I figured I would try this just to like keep them in place. I love a good tinted brow gel. And anything that's gonna help them last, I'm like all for. So this one's in the shade, that actually made it look a little bit better. This is in the shade Taupe. It's just the littlest little thing, but I think if you like to like push up your brows, you know, and have them stick up, this is for you. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm lucky to even have brows because I pick like half of them off. Anywho, that is the completed look. I really liked basically everything. There wasn't anything that I just completely disliked, other than probably the bronzing stick, which I don't really like dislike it. I just feel like for me, the formula wasn't great. The blush was really nice. Like I said, the foundation was great. The powder could go without for sure, but for the most part, everything does look really good. For liner, I used the L'Oreal Infallible Grip. Up to 36-hour wear. It's a gel mechanical liner. This is so incredibly creamy. Like at first I had put it on my top waterline and when I blink it like goes to the bottom and it's so black. Like it's really intense. And then for liquid liner I use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Ink Pen Crayon, and this has a really nice brush tip. It's very thin and easy to work with. This is a very like short thin brush and it's so easy to work with and get a really nice line up there. If I'm liking this tinted lip oil, I did not think I was gonna like, you know, notice too much about it, but it seems really nice so far. It's comfortable, it's hydrating. Yeah, if you haven't checked out these Huda Beauty matte palettes, I've used these before and they're so good. Anywho, be sure to let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!